What the fuck? My game crashed. No, wait, what? Oh! I think there's some kind of bug report button on F10.
God damn it all. Again.
Figure KSV for the 43, name 364 for the 30, Hong Yi for the 10, Trust Deposit for the 14, offline subs, man.
Oh, neat. Thanks. It's not so bad that you keep coming back like this, is it? At least for me it isn't.
I'm getting used to it. Though I don't think I'd feel particularly welcome anymore if not for you, Hypnos.
I want exhaustive dialogue from the mother
like
at the end.
Nothing stabbed you, bludgeoned you,
Before I ditch this game.
you, crushed you, blew you to bits, turned you to stone, but
What the fuck?
you're back here. Must have been those natural causes mortals talk about.
Seems like
Probably.
forever since I got my first sub. I was in a dark place then, and now I'm lucky to have made many friends from your chat. Thanks, Mr.
Thank you to
Streamer,
Head
and
Dog
thank
for
you,
the
chat
24 months of
friend.
tier 2
Achilles.
and
I
being
need
the
your
new
help.
emote manager, dude. I don't really keep up with Twitch meta when it comes to emotes. What some of you perverts do.
What is it, lad? What's wrong? What can I do?
What is it, lot?
Let me in Father's chambers, please.
Oh, this is new.
That's high at
Look at
the
this.
list of things I'm not to do for anyone, and under any circumstances.
New room.
What is it you need? I've never even been in there myself.
I don't know, but if I know Father, and I think I do, he's got to have something of hers in there. Of Mother's. She still doesn't get it, doesn't believe me about him, and I said I'd prove it, that he cares for her.
All right, slow down, I understand. Look, this can get me in a lot of trouble like you've no idea. And not just me, so be careful and be quick while he's still out. Take this and go. Don't leave anything there out of place, all right?
Oh wait, let
Thank
me
you.
show on Discord. Okay. Chamber unlocked, Master's private quarters.
Oh my. Your Highness, are you really sure you want me to have this?
I really am, Dusa. I hope you enjoy it.
I just wanted to apologize because I think maybe I didn't act very appropriately last time you spoke to me. But I just really like this job, and I promise I will always do my very best, so I just hope I'll have another chance.
Dusa, please, there's no need to apologize. You've been doing a wonderful job, really.
What? You really mean it, Prince? Thank you. Thanks so much.
How goes it, Shanes? Don't think I'm welcome in there.
There's another room here? Or is that the room?
44 years long kappa.
Oh, this is new, I think.
Sign me up, contractor. This ought to pay for itself in no time at all.
Okay, 82 PM for the 44, dudes. Nothing left. This is all just
Here's the commission.
cosmetic. It's red now. Nice. It did nothing. What's the most expensive thing I can buy? Gold pedestals.
Work approved. I think those pedestals over there are just a
Tutorial.
bit too modest for my tastes.
Thank you, GVM, for the 10, dude. Literally no difference.
How about this, contractor? At least we have a backup singer if we need one. Very nice.
Can't even see it from here because it's in my room. Very nice. Very nice.
Orpheus, you have to hear this straight from me. I vanquished my own father on the outskirts of the Temple of Styx, at the surface. I know how this looks since I'm back here and so is he. You believe me, don't you?
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must know your father has requested his relationship to you be kept quite clandestine.
You'll understand if I not sing your praises in this case, won't you?
Fine, alright.
No gift which you
I
could
lost.
bring me can exceed the value of our kinship, child. Though it moves me to receive this offering.
It's nothing, Nyx, really. I know you've always believed in me, and it's not something I ever take for granted. Nyx, you saved my life. Gave me life.
I like
when
that they
was
gave
born.
so much lore to a roguelike
Father
game.
told me. I don't
Usually
There
there's
are
no
many
story at
things
all.
that I am not at liberty to speak of, child.
Or it's something random.
Through my own binding choice. These circumstances are
But this
among
is
them.
quite...
Suffice it to say that your revival
It's quite a lot of content.
required the extent of my ability and considerable time.
I never should have been born. Is that what the Fates wanted? Did you defy your own daughters?
Silence. Tempt not my daughters thus.
Thank them for me.
May I help you? You're serious. You're really giving that to me. I mean, I'll take it off your hands if that is really what you want.
It's really what I want. And I sincerely hope we can move past our differences. Not that turning in this contraband has anything to do with that.
What are you doing here? I heard you finally made it out. What, did you break out of here only to die in some pathetic way on the surface?
Long story, but yeah. Boils down to what you said, more or less.
So you're going back out there again. Well, it's your business, not mine. For your sake, I hope it's worth it.
It is. Chef, here's the catch of the day. Totally worth it. What's in stock? No, can't go this way just yet. Not as comfy as it looks. No.
A vast and intricately crafted mosaic depicts the underworld king presiding over the enormous...
He's not really that great. It is my humble duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges
Developers
him.
are definitely a dog owner. There's no way they're not.
There's a good boy. I hope I haven't been inconveniencing you too much with all the visits to the temple lately, boy. Say, how do you get back? Charon giving you a lift?
Thus asks the prince his question of the guardian of the gates of hell, knowing full well the multi-headed monster keeps a wide
Like a
berth
JV man for the 10 dudes.
as to all
Almost
but
a year.
makes sense.
Just kidding, boy.
Oh, it's here. I was looking for the centers the entire time. But there's still like the other hidden entrance.
The stoic
On the left
lord
side.
and master of the house possesses wealth beyond imagining, a portion of which he has used for a crisp set of attire for every passing day.
Oh, they...
Knew
they
it. It's just
explain...
capes.
They explain how he keeps getting his cape back. He just has 1,000 of them. Because at the fight, every time you fight him, he tosses his cape. There's more capes here. It's just like a whole room full of capes. Thank you, Mechanical Flare for the tier 1 and Min for the $5. Evo Impact for the 28. Oh,
In his lord father's very private chambers, Zagreus, the lock-removing prince, discovers a most delicately painted likeness of none other than Persephone herself.
Pacing really appreciating the
A coat of
earlier start
dust
times for
suggests it
streams
has
these
remained
days.
here for
I
some
usually
time.
end up falling asleep before you begin and wake up after you end, so it's great. Is this schedule just temporary?
I usually switch around my schedules here and there. But I've been trying to stream earlier so I could play more with Black. Because he lives in Singapore, of course. And if I start later, then he's also gonna go off earlier. Our time zones are really bad for this. Yeah, thank you again for the tier 1 Mechanical Flare.
He's
But
never
I
stopped
don't mind
thinking
it. Like it's just
What a fool.
I wake up earlier, go to sleep. Same time actually, I just sleep less. Am I missing anything? Is that it?
Find what you need.
I did, thank you.
Oh, he just needed proof that he still cares about Mother. And I guess the painting was proof. Picture.
Scratch one off the fated list.
Sword again? I never got the like this mega sword. Whatever, I'll use this again. I like this weapon. Pretty good.
Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished
What's
pummeling
the
you some more
eye?
just for the sake of it.
What eye are you talking about? This one? That's a shield.
Gotta say, you're really getting somewhere, boyo. I'm pretty impressed here. And they don't even pay me to do that. I'm just supposed to stand around.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, mate. Maybe you're right, and someday I'll get out of here. Hey, if I never come back, you won't just be stuck here forever, will you?
That's a good one. No, probably not. Wasn't anything in the old contract about that. Huh.
Jesus Christ, some of these things are so rough. More HP, more armor. This one fucks, I think. Forced overtime when they move faster. Because it fucks with your muscle memory. I'll do this.
Darkness, give me strength. Hello, Lord Ares.
No, I didn't give him the juice. Oh my god.
Underworld death dealer. I so look forward
He
to
probably gives
getting
the sword,
shot
right?
This time around.
I don't like this cast. Ah, am I getting it? No, I'm not getting it.
The war is on. More numbskulls?
Stream. I never feel about knowing.
Should fetch me something.
I'll take that cast if this one gives it. Thank you, status for the 29 dudes. Squad simulator. Oh my god, I never want to hear that again. It's like poetry in motion.
Lord Dionysus, mate, you have made the mood down here materially less miserable, and I am much obliged.
What is that from me?
1, 2,
Why,
1,
Zach,
2.
I mean, you really shouldn't have. You know I can't get enough of this stuff, right? You gotta let me in on something, Zach. How did you gather up so much ambrosia there? I mean, sometimes I think the stuff is plentiful up here, but you are positively swimming in it, man.
What is this? Oh, okay. 5% bonus damage. Prepare a fountain drink at the beginning of the game. I have to take it. I have to take it. Can't skip that shit. You know, Rhea cleared that part in like 2 tries or something? It was ridiculous. And then she died like 100 times to the bosses in the motorcycle sections. Oh my god, I got hit. I didn't get a bonus damage now. Like, it makes no sense. The difference in difficulty in those 2 things.
Alright.
And how she clears them. It really makes no sense. Dikke kraga for the 29, dude.
This is for you, Master Chaos. Everyone beneath the heavens and earth enjoys this stuff.
You honor me in making such an offering. Look, please. It is not necessary to endear yourself using material means, for it is the thought alone which counts. Son of Hades, I believe I have deduced something I ought have sooner recognized. Your mother must have been one who called herself Persephone. Her stay within the underworld was brief from my perspective, but impactful nonetheless. You seek her now. Respond.
Oh, Master Chaos. You should know I have located her already. Though where she is, I cannot stay for long. So I'm visiting as often as I can. It's not unlike our visits here. Only somehow even harder to get to where she is.
I see. It is good to know that you have been in contact. And I trust that your successive visits shall be worth their while. Not unlike our visits here.
It's all trash. Cannot earn money? Ah, whatever.
I'm empty.
Thank you, E-player, for the 5, dude. Oh! Oh my god. When you get hit, you don't get the bonus damage from one of the trinkets. It's like a 3% bonus damage increase every time I clear a map without getting hit at all. Thank you, Guido, for the 12, dude. Oh, this fucking thing again. The new one. Music is so nice in this game. Jesus, how does this thing work? It's got such a Doom vibe to it. Oh, I got hit from that? Oh, I dodged it.
Thank you. Extra blessing.
Fish. Yeah. I already maxed out all the normal upgrades anyway. The resource is useless. It's just cosmetics left.
Not yet. Heads up. Don't do that.
This is a pretty good indie game. Missed this one? Good old thing with the 12 dudes.
I understand you, Master Thanatos, and will be doing as you say. No more assistance for Prince Zagreus. Dead serious this time.
Good. It shall be both our skins if you are caught in one of your deceptions. See to it that this doesn't happen.
Hello, hello? Can you believe the nerve on that one, Prince? He's nothing but a blowhard, so I simply tell him what he wants to hear. He can't stop me from helping you besides. I'm dead already. What's he going to do?
And he literally helps me now, like immediately.
Thank you, mate.
Oh yeah.
Charon's shop.
Cast, please.
If you're quite done with shopping, Zagreus, what say we cut straight to the chase from here?
Cast.
This voice though.
Oh, but this. Oh my god, I want this too. I'm taking the cast. Cool.
That's good.
Ooh.
You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take it and enjoy, alright? Well, look
Thank
at
you, Freed, for the
Charon,
23
mate, you're
dudes.
looking well. Something's different about you. Can't quite put my finger on it. Have you done something with your hair? I knew it. Hello, Fury Sisters.
Murder, 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 murder.
What the fuck? Oh fuck. I did that smash it. Bastards.
I'm empty.
What the fuck is happening?
Not yet.
That attack is new, by the way. The pink orbs. I don't think she used to do that in the other fights. Getting hit so much. I'm using a controller for this. I wouldn't recommend playing mouse and keyboard for games like this.
Extra gemstones. The Vanquishers keep.
Yeah, it's her helping out, but that helping out attack is new, I think. I don't remember seeing that.
That's enough Tartarus. In the bag.
Why not? It's mostly because of the movement. I don't like WASD movement in these type of games. You don't have like proper 360 movement control compared to what is it called? The thumb stick.
bloodless.
I guess to get like a more precise aim maybe, but I never really found a problem aiming in this game because most things have auto aim anyway. Oh my god, what the fuck, we lost. GG. I don't think there's any skill in this game that needs aiming. Everything is auto aimed for you. Game is more about moving.
Lord Hermes, please accept this gift as a small token of my appreciation. Thank you for always.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I have a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this will help with that.
Just don't be slow. Just don't be slow.
Lord Hermes, I'm in your debt.
Another go up to the surface, boss. I might suggest to be very quick about it. And might give you
Encountered
this.
any new bosses yet? I love the grenade launcher mod on the gun weapon. Shit's fun one-shotting mobs.
My favorite weapon is the bouncing
weapon slash
shield
mod?
because it's easy mode. I met a couple new mini bosses, but no big bosses. Oh, this one's useless for my builds. 50% damage reduction if I dodge.
Now here goes. Should I take the trade?
This one gives 140? Jesus. It's too good right now. Ah, we lost! GG. GG. These mobs are also new, by the way. These fuckers are so annoying.
More.
Yeah. They're really annoying.
Gemstones.
Baby Hydra heads were there before. That's not new. They just didn't show up here.
I'm out.
Oh my god, I didn't see that shoot still. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. Didn't see it. I think I'm winning this run.
There's something.
Zeus or poison? I think I need Zeus's item still.
Moving right along. Have to say, the barge of death is never late.
This is the worst fight in the game. I can't see anything in this fucking fight, man. Jesus. Also, 0 DPS. I lost.
Please, Lord Uncle Zeus, accept this gift of nectar in your honor. Though it is such a pittance in comparison to
I think the
the
boat fight was
generosity
always
you've
bad. All the fights where you have bad visibility, they're just awful design. Same for that Hydra fight. I mean, it's such a dumb fight overall.
Quite far here on Olympus with an attitude like that. Not everyone's as mannered, nor as wise. You've traveled rather quickly to this point. Which reminds me, I've not seen Swift Hermes anywhere of late. The rascal's likely dallying about.
Fuck. Maybe I got jolt later with this. Then I'll be good again. Damage. Jesus.
Gods grant me strength.
I think always Hermes. Hopefully I get +3 dashes here. Or cast speeds.
In the name of Hades.
Cast speed, 40%. Pretty good. I think I die here. Yep, death.
Bone Hydra, if you understand me, menacingly hiss.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that timing. Where the fuck is my cast?
Not yet.
Oh!
I don't think so. I can't.
Thank you Vern6 and Lambios and Sheldon37 for the subs, man.
Hydra heads were never meant to fly.
1 life left. Oh, this is so not happening. At least the other fights are easier with this cast.
Victory of yours shall be short-lived.
What are you, the 3 fates? Exactly what I need. Looks handy.
Well, that's minus 1
for us,
upgrade.
Good.
This build is really bad against Hydra. Single target is not great against Hydra. Usually you want to go for more bouncy attacks. Also, I didn't know that fight had so many random things that block attacks. Like these random objects all over the place. Sometimes my cast also went in lava, so I have to wait for them to come back by themselves. Oh my god, what the fuck hit me from behind? Oh my god, what the fuck hit me now? Trap.
Not now.
Jesus. Dude, the HP gone here already. Ah, GG. GG.
Just trying to respawn. Fix that. Might as well.
Minus 26. GG.
Let's see.
Everything sucks. GG. Even these suck. GG.
Surprise. Dead.
At least the hammer was really good.
I'm out.
Oh my god. Oh, GG. GG.
So much for them. Good.
No money. No friends. No life. Like, per se, go for the 26, dude. Oh my god! A fucking Minotaur mini encounter!
To fight against me, short one. I too have come to look forward to it.
GG!
I was going to say I'd much prefer we settle this more amicably, couldn't we?
No, thank you.
Not yet.
No!
I'm empty.
Oh my god. Oh, GG. GG.
Not now.
Oh my god, fuck hit me. Oh GG. Oh GG. GG. Oh GG. GG. Oh GG. It's over. GG. GG.
Stop. I yield.
It's ogre.
Mysterious. Lord Uncle Zeus. Oh.
At least they can jolt now. Ah, GG, man. GG. It's ogre. GG. I'm so dying to one of those bombs. Oh, I can see it happening already. Oh my god. Where the fuck are my cast? Oh my god. Yeah, we lost. GG.
Vast riches. Chaos Boon evolved a new effect.
Fuck! I think double boons. And hope for the best. Yeah. Chest here too.
One of them's going to be.
Am I just dead here or what? Oh, moose speed reduction on hangover.
Am I some kind of pushover to you, Zagreus? Is that what
Oh, you get 2 hammers usually, not 3. Do you even get 3 hammers? I feel like that's so rare.
She's angry now. That one's rearming. Easy.
More? Oh, I got hit. Oh my god. Didn't even see what it was.
Still
It's a
there, I
circle?
see.
Ah, fuck, man.
Then, all right. Let's call it even for the moment and get on with this.
Everything sucks. I do need a call still, though. Ah. Hunter's Mark isn't great either without the auto attack that crits. Support fire gives me 10 extra damage per hit. I have no call yet, which is pretty bad too, but I don't want this call. This call is kinda... Oh boy. Oh boy!
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Oh, why am I doing this with this build?
I can't. You laugh, huh?
Oh, actually wasn't that bad.
I shall deal with you later then.
Ah, easy. Easy cash, easy cash. Damage or HP? Damage.
Out of my way.
Oh my god, no. I don't even know where my casts are.
Don't do that. Delicious. Zesty. Keep me alive.
Fuck, man. Minus 200 again. Oh, fuck, man. I spent 400 on this shit to stay alive.
Should come in useful.
Rolls take damage when your blah blah is stuck in them is dislodged. That is so good. That is insanely good.
Got stronger there.
And it leveled up too. That's the best one I could have gotten with this build. Oh, I didn't even know that was a boon.
Please fight with me.
Faculty Void for the 46 and Kev plus Yeti for the 65, man.
You must forgive me my indecencies of late. This blasted fiend, his lies and treachery get right under my skin. Or the phantasmagorical equivalent.
Swear something to me, King. That you'll discard your fears about the bond. The short one here is never going to break it. He doesn't even understand it. The only one who can break it is you yourself.
Oh, my dear friend Asterius. I see, of course, you're right. You're right.
Do you think they
You're
fuck?
right. And I
Who's the top in this
solemnly
relationship?
swear to you
The bull,
indeed
right?
that
He fucks the
I
shit
shall
out of him.
never again doubt our brotherhood, nor shall I ever listen to this fiend. Together, now and always.
Well, glad that's settled then.
Oh my god, I got hit by the fucking machine gun. Not like this. Oh fuck! I knew it was coming too, I just fucked up. Jesus. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I didn't see it. Fuck, why is that one so hard to see?
We're not finished. That's one champion unseated.
I should have played it slow. Oh man. Oh, it's so bad. I have 1 life left for final boss. Plus 1 life? No, 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 no.
Got through Elysium? Yes.
Oh, no, 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 no. How much HP upgrades do I have even on this? 1? Yeah, I think it's just 1.
Money.
No money, no life, no friends. At least I have a damage upgrade.
I'll pay for that.
Yep, damage. No, 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 I got poison. Where is it? GG. Minus 5 HP. GG. Lekker confident er toch niet.
Can't quite get acclimated to this smell.
Holy fuck!
Look what I found.
Oh.
Got some zest.
What is this? Oh, minus 1 hammer plus 2 hammer, but random. I might lose my shockwave though. It's not worth, I think, because the shockwave is too good. And I might get something shitty. I think time for some HP.
Try this way.
What weapons to use, because you can't beat this game? I think it doesn't really matter what weapon you use. It's just gonna get good, man. Like, the best way to win this game is to kill the boss without getting hit. Oh my god, I got greedy for the third cast. Ah, it's fine though. I get a full heal before I fight the final boss. Or a half heal.
Just getting started.
Actually pretty decent damage.
Pierced butterfly.
You know, Zag, maybe once you get here, you could get old Ares to just lighten up a little, you know, man? Always dragging down the mood with talk of blood.
There's one weapon that's really easy. It's the rifle with the reload bonus damage. That one's mega easy mode. It's super good.
I fail to see why such discussion is perceived as unbecoming of a feast. A successfully conducted war is certainly a cause for celebration, is it not?
It one-shots pretty much every mob for like the first 3 levels or so. Like the first 3 chapters. Absurd how strong it is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I still don't have a call, by the way.
Duo power. Down the chute.
Single damage. Single target damage is pretty good. And I'm rich too. Huh.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
This choice. This fucking choice here. I think I'll go for the Drunken Strike. Since I just got the duo for it too. Oh my god. Didn't see they spawn. But the spawning of those rats does damage. Oh man, I got hit.
Let's see here. In the name of Hades. A status sack for my boy Cerberus. Time to deliver the goods.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
It's time. Like it blocks with 35, dude. I wonder where Black is today. It's not even on Discord. Last message was 3 AM. He didn't stream today?
You're never late,
Weird.
Father.
I don't think he has a social life, so...
The world beyond my realm is not for you. You're going home.
Oh my god.
No. Why don't you tell your loyal subjects to stay out of this?
Oh my god.
I'm empty.
I have troubles clearing ads. Oh my god, no! I thought there was 3 seconds left on it. It's GG! I can win!
Think you can keep this up?
I'm getting hit by everything!
Let's finish this then.
GG! GG!
Blast you. Let's see you run from this.
Oh my god!
Oh, damn it. How arrogant of
My
you to
streak.
think you are superior to me.
My streak!
Oh, he's tough for an old man.
Whoa, you must have really gotten pretty far out there if you could get me one of these, so wow. And thanks for stopping by.
You lighten up my numerous untimely deaths, Hypnos.
Hey, you're back. Wait, what happened? My list says you got killed by a redacted? What's that even mean? I've never seen anything like this.
Don't want to talk about it.
Greetings. I am indebted to you, Zagreus, both for your friendship and embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you the best.
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend? Why, it is positively splendid, isn't it?
A renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
What the fuck?
Amazing. And a bit unsettling.
Among my many children, both those born to me and surrogate to me, you are one of the most thoughtful and most generous of all.
You have always cared for me and protected me, and given me someone to look up to. This is nothing, Nyx.
What is the matter, child? I sense your distress, not the specific cause.
Mother doesn't want to see me again. I mean, she asked me not to return. Thinks the risk is too great.
Oh. That is a fair enough assessment. What shall you do?
I'm going back.
Good.
The prophecy has been fulfilled. Just what I always wanted.
A delicately crafted instrument of music making.
Can't be that hard to play, can it?
The heavy sleeping underworld prince arises, with the feeling that the brief nap he intended as a respite from the rigors of the day or night apparently was none too brief at all.
I'm late for work. Father's going to kill me.
Work?
Responsibility rejecting Zagreus strides down his father's hall, quite unconcerned about the urgency with which he is expected to behave under a set of circumstances such as this.
Going as fast as I can, you hurry up.
The door to the administrative chamber beckons just beyond the hall. The prince perchance believes that he may enter quietly, without drawing the notice of those laboring within.
You better not give me away, old man.
Suggest you hurry in there, lad. Talk later. Let's not keep your father waiting.
Oh, the secret room.
Sorry.
The day or night's duties are sheer simplicity itself. At least at first. As when I never.
Oh, gods.
Security reports concerning failed escape attempts from Tartarus require timely verification and official response. neither of which Prince Zagreus is fit to give. Records of expired house contractor renovations line a desk in the administrative chamber, though the prince has absolutely no desire now to organize them alphabetically by date.
None whatsoever, yes.
The often failing prince attempts to sort the ledgers in the fashion necessary for the proper keeping of his father's realm.
Damn it.
The hard-laboring shades responsible for the administration of the prince's father's realm merely look on at the prince's ill-fated attempts.
Oh, come on.
The relaxation-loving prince never paid suitably enough attention to learn properly how to arrange the record bookings of the regions of his father's realm.
Doesn't make
this set of delicate responsibilities is easily achieved, at least by someone capable and trained to do the work, unlike the oft-distracted underworld prince.
What?
A careful record must be kept of all expenses paid within the house. A delicately handled tabulation process, which the prince is ill-equipped to fully undertake.
Enough, boy. Wrap it up.
At last, the work-disliking prince records a summary of the results of his attempts to be of any use to the administrative needs of his grim father's house.
Okay, I'm done. So, can I go yet, Father?
Not only were you late again, but then you also failed to perform even the simplest tasks that I had asked repeatedly that you complete. How many chances do you need at this? I am too lenient with you.
Too lenient? Instead of lambasting me non-stop, have you considered maybe training me some more to do this fascinating work to your satisfaction? You'll forgive me if I didn't memorize every laborious detail the last time you performed your monologue about how all this works.
Excuse me? If I'm not mistaken, you're deflecting your incompetence toward me? As though the goddess of wisdom herself has come to aid you in your time of need. I could replace you here and now with any number of simple shades hungry to work here.
Then why don't you? I don't want any of this. I'm not the one who drew the short lot with your brothers and got stuck here forever. Why am I having to do this senseless parchment pushing for you?
Why are you stuck? You're not. You're fired. I was wrong to think you were prepared to take on any responsibility at all. And don't you ever invoke your uncles here again, or I'll have you cast into the lowest pits of Tartarus. Now get out of my administration and my sight.
At least I can't be late for that job anymore.
Fired. Oh, this time.
Coronacht, I see you drawn in the arms of the seventh avatar.
Oh, I got the new bow.
A hidden aspect. Rama, who are you?
Celestial Sharanga, which can cause shared suffering. Foes hit by your special take damage when you attack any foe for the next 7 seconds.
Grant me the aspect of Rama.
Ah, now that's a shiny bow you got right there.
Oh, it's also a weird attack.
And that's what I... Alright, back to work.
Never tried this weapon before.
You seek such fame as your great relatives upon their mountaintop? Seek to be valuable, not to be known. Obscurity is not what makes you weak. Worship from mortals is a nuisance, not a boon.
No one will worship you. Uncle Poseidon, it's been excellent to know you, sir, so please, this is for you.
Positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle.
My oceans, they are filled with danger, not just water, little Hades. Any of the dead you face, they met their mortal end at sea and not on land.
Trying to think of what I want to do with this build. So I have shared damage, and I have a piercing normal attack. Huh. Yeah, I'm thinking dash just to push them in. I don't think I want any of this. This attack seems hella average.
Out of my sight.
This dash is completely broken too. It's absurd how good this is.
Welcome.
Dash build!
Name of Hades. More ringers.
Yep, dash build.
Colorful.
Best case scenario, I get heroic version of the crit on all attacks. I got mega dash build.
My Lady Artemis, this is nothing next to all your grace and favor.
Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay? Hey, look at that. The message must have worked. Practically can see that shiny bow from here. I've never wielded Cornoct myself, at least not yet. Though, if the Fates are sending visions to me of its past or future bearers, why, I guess I'm bound to get my shot eventually.
I feel this build is already better than the last one. %4 chance to crit.
Artemis, guide my hand. It's that damn wretched sneak.
Holy fuck, the damage on this.
You stab me. If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
I don't know if we're playing Kolong later tonight. It depends on whether Black is gonna be on or not. And he's been missing all day, so I don't know.
So let me put a little spark into his storms for you.
Cast. Man. Guess I could use this for AoE clear.
Stop him, wretches.
Caught out.
You lived through all of that.
Finally. More ringers.
Poseidon's been really OP. Like a lot of things with Poseidon OP. The call is OP, the dash is OP. I think his the special buff is pretty OP too.
Hello there, Dionysus. Lord Dionysus, mate. You must have no shortage of supreme vintage at your disposal, but this one's from me.
Haven't checked the Made in Abyss movies yet. None of them. I haven't watched anime in very long.
Thoughtful, man. I mean,
Like I said, since Vinland Saga. It's the last one I watched of anything.
Moved that you would think of me for it.
Jolt Dash isn't bad actually, if you have all the other things.
About everybody down there by now, yeah? Doling out nectars left and right, just livening the place right up.
The goods.
Oh. Doesn't this special hit like 1,000 times? Yeah, this might be good.
No one's here. Who makes door locks connected to a fountain?
Maybe I got money instead.
My fate is mine.
Nope.
Don't keep me waiting. Wretch.
Oh, I get a hammer at the same time as Chaos. Thank you, Gaijin. For the 34, dude. Game is worth buying for sure. I think it's on sale right now, or it might have ended yesterday. But definitely get it if you like this type of game. Absolutely worth. It'll give you like a good 30 hours before you get bored of it.
Shall get this bow back into tip-top shape.
Your celestial Sharanga attack creates a blast wave attack around you. Oh, but it's the square attack. I'm not using it at all. Your attack hits up to 3 foes, dealing plus 15 base damage for each. Ah. I think I'll take the triple attack. Although, I probably won't be using this attack anyway, for the most part.
Drawn tight.
Oh, it chains, I guess? I thought it was gonna be triple projectile.
Let me see. That's life. That's a lot of coin.
It's the god of trash come once again to filthy up this place. You're getting real predictable, you know?
Considering I beat you last we met, I'd be much more concerned with your predictability than mine.
Don't want to hear it from you, trash!
Imagine her stepping on you, on your ballsack.
Now you come here.
Actually pretty decent damage. Oh my god, I was stuck in animation. What? Fat man! Tunnel visioning, fuck! Oh! I was about to get hit. Nice. I think the poison was a good choice.
I'll just be a moment, Father. Up we go.
Oh, too bad I got hit once. I get my damage stack. I think it's like 3% per clear if you don't get hit. I don't know how to unlock the fists. I just got them randomly eventually.
Let's go make Father mad.
I don't know what hell mode is. I probably unlocked it, but I just never use it maybe? I don't know. I got hit already? Even the fucking NPC said it, man. What's with this mob? Fuck? Is that new?
Hope no one saw that. Not what I need right now.
Oh, nice. That's +1 bow upgrade.
Something's amiss.
Death is inescapable. Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go.
I don't remember the sword guys being that good. Oh, Jesus. Did I get hit? Oh my, I thought I got hit at the end.
Got more of them than I did, huh? I have to be back.
I think I see a fish.
Fish? Ah, fuck fish.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
40% move speed. Jesus. What happens when you borrow this? I wanna try it after buying this.
I'm pleased to have you as a friend as well, Charon. The pleasure's mine. Wow, thank you, Charon. Sorry.
Oh!
Hi.
He's a boss fight!
Charon, look, I can explain. It's just, I've grown very accustomed to taking stuff throughout my father's realm. I wasn't stealing from you, honestly. That was not an understanding sound. Wait, why are you brandishing your oar in such a menacing way? Oh, it's because you're going to kill me.
Oh! Oh my god! 60 damage per hit! There is a new boss fight in this game. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm hit by this fucking shitter. The edge clipped me. Oh my god, I'm choking. His attack is insane! There's another face? He sped up!
Wait, did I win? No way, a membership card for me?
20% off.
Look at these savings. You two ready for me then?
Oh, I didn't think they would have like a whole new boss fight like that in the game for release. Oh! Do I die if I take chaos now?
Farewell, gigantic organ head.
Locked. Can't even go.
More.
Oh! Jesus. 50 HP now. Jesus Christ. 463 gold. But poison on this one. I'm not greeting, I'm just greeting. Oh, no fight. Does that mean I get the boat next?
Olympus, I accept this message.
%100% bonus damage when 3 people are afflicted. Doesn't work on bosses then, sadly. I have no call yet either. Kinda greeting on the water call. Eh. I think all the eye flame calls are super nice.
Hydra.
I skipped the boat.
You know this isn't personal.
Thank fuck. I think I would have died on the boat if there was one. What the fuck is he doing? What? Oh fuck. Oh, this attack kills projectiles. Almost got hit. Jesus. I thought it was gonna spit. This special is not balanced against Hydra. Oh my god. They just all take mass damage from the fatal bonds. And then I get the bonus damage too from hitting 3 people with poison. Didn't get hit. This compared to that fucking sword build.
Done bashing heads
Day
for
and
now.
night.
Earned a bounty.
Too bad there's no more multi-mob boss fights after this. That was the only one. Or maybe, yeah, I guess the Centaur guy is only 2. And maybe the final boss has multiple. How do I unlock this bow? I think you have to give juice to Artemis. And then eventually she'll give you the bow. Not sure.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Bought this game when I first saw you play this. Game has been several dozen hours of
Thank
ridiculous
Dragon Hunter for the
amounts
8
of
and
fun.
Tali D for the 70, man. Yeah, this game is ridiculously good. Usually, this company that makes this game, they're better in the art and music department. Oh my god, we lost. But this time they also succeeded in the gameplay part.
Lord Hermes, sir, you fast for nothing in return, and so please take this humble offering, because it's nothing, really.
Also, all of their games, they feel like passion projects. It's not like Ubisoft or something, where they just pump out games year after year with just like small upgrades here and there. Yeah, these are really high quality games all around.
Well, no, that's awful kind there, cuz. No need to thank me, though. Not so profusely, anyhow.
Very respectable now they deal with it.
Hurry up
And they're pretty
get
cheap
out of
too.
there already.
Like all of the
It's on
games
the
are like
surface of the
$15 to $20 games. And then like, you know, you're gonna look at the new PS5 games, they're gonna be 80 euros, all of them. Absurd.
Interesting.
Oh, I don't use any of this. Guess I'll take the faster cast, I just get it out faster, and then just forget about it. Oh my special! I'm using my special! I forgot! I thought this was normal attack because I'm using it so much. And this is my normal attack, which looks more like a special by itself. I think Hangover might just be the best one for this too. It even bounces to other targets on the attack. Look at that. They just all kind of target each other by hitting one guy. The Hangover is super good on this. I guess Lightning Bolt is good too.
One's regenerating. That's just the edge I need.
Plus 4 shots on special.
Teamed up.
Yep. I'll go shop for once.
You're not angry with me, are you, Charon, mate?
Please, Poseidon call. Poseidon call, GG.
Sale price.
Poseidon call.
I can use this.
GG.
Centaur strength. Hey, Charon, you're not angry with me after we had it out last time, are you? I mean, I figured since you gave me one of your loyalty cards, must mean everything's fine, but...
Thank you, 7 for 5 GFD for the 9 months, dude. Grog.
Well, that is a relief.
I only have crit, right? I already have a dash, already have crit. Could get a rupture. I think the choice is between rupture and support fire. I don't know if there's anything else I'm missing. I'll try support fire. I wouldn't recommend the game with mouse and keyboard, but there's been people in my chat that said it was okay, so maybe take their word for it. Just in general, these type of action games, I would always recommend controller. They're also designed to be played with controller, which means they put more effort into the controls.
Butterflies better stay away from me.
Oh. Oh, this might be okay. I don't really do damage with normal hits. And I have 4% crits, I guess? I have it on this one. 5% crits. Hunter's Mark is nice, but I don't really do damage from my hits, and I don't think Hangover can crit. What the fuck? Oh, it's my mute button. F10 causes this screen for some reason. It's fucking weird. I was just coughing, so I muted. Yeah, I think this one was way better. The 5% crit and then hitting 7 times. Whatever this is. Getting my god bar really fast. Come on, dude. I can see if it's muted or not on my dashboard. Come on, man. Gotta try harder than that. Thank you, Ibis, for the 16 and Monty for the 9. I'm gonna stay away from the Dota scene forever now, dude. So, no variety games with any other Dota players. Oh, I got Hunter's Mark anyway. Nice, now I have both. That should fill my gauge like crazy. Yep, damage. Thank you, Zuna for the 34, dude. Look at the god gauge, man. What? I have 4 bars already. I'm just mass critting all the time. It's absurd. And then the damage over time with... I'm actually playing Warlock plus Venomancer here. In one. They're all sharing damage from the poison. And it's so safe too. It's just like auto aim on this attack. And it also ricochets from the same target you hit. It's fucking insane, this build. Oh no! Oh my god.
Right there. The power of the gods. powered up.
$5 on a gold. Well, I can save money for the last part.
In the name of Hades. Nice. Someone will like this.
You again? Ready yourself, Asterius, my friend, for our most hated enemy has come to challenge us again before this loving crowd.
I don't understand this place at all. How is it you're still champion after all this time? After losing repeatedly and often, I mean.
What would you know of it? There's more, much more to being a champion than empty victories. It is a way of thought, a bearing, a certain dignity which you shall never have.
Yep, damage.
Monster, you have no bearing and no grace or courage.
What the fuck?
Entertain you, Shades.
Easy peasy.
Your struggles soon shall be in vain.
One more stop. You know nothing of my struggles.
I'm using controller, not mouse and keyboard. I think I can tell too from... Does it show anywhere? No, it doesn't actually. Maybe the controller shows somewhere as I play. Oh, it does actually, look. R1 to proceed. Oh, I can buy the whole shop. What? No, I'm not getting anvil, man. I might lose my plus 4 arrows. Not worth.
That's what I need.
%60 more rewards. Kinda useless though. Everything's kinda bad.
Let's make some waves.
Oh, this one gave me one upgrade at least. And max HP. Go take double damage. Damage!
Good enough to eat.
Yep, damage!
I'm short of coin.
Yep, damage.
Not yet.
No, I hate these mobs in tight corridors. Oh, my damage. I think that Poseidon dash is just... It's overpowered, right? Like the AoE is too big, the damage is too high, and it combos with anything that does damage on walls. It's just way too good. Like, it's not even a combo of anything. It's just the knockback itself with the base damage from hitting walls. Oh my. Yep. Yep. Damage. Yep. Damage. What the fuck just happened?
Power of Olympus.
Oh. It's a pretty big increase, but I'm not gonna have 3 targets on very often against the final boss. I think I'll take the dash instead.
Extra blessing.
I'm just casually losing 150 HP in one run there. No biggie, no biggie. Maybe there's a cool duo for this? I don't even know what duo I could get.
You.
Yep, balanced.
Not now.
Oh fuck. Jesus, that knockback is not balanced. It's also like how many times you knock them back. It's like for every single dash. Can't get over there the Zeus boon. Oh, too bad.
Hey, a satyr sack already. In the name of Hades. A whole entire sack of something.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all.
I can go.
It's time. I think easy peasy run.
We're here, Coronacht. May you serve Rama well. If you haven't already done
What
so,
is this?
I guess.
Talk to his own weapon.
Always the weapon of a coward, boy. I said so even to Hera's face. I'm unsurprised that you are drawn to it, and yet something has changed about it. I can tell.
What, you mean that Coronacht has taken on the aspect of a divine preserver person of some sort, of whom I've seen mere
can't say
glimpses, but
Coronacht.
seems definitely very capable and really rather brave?
I know not why the old infernal arms endear themselves to you, and I entirely care not in whose weakling aspect you bring them forth, only to fall to me.
Oh fuck. Dashed early, Jesus.
You waste your strength. Come forward, British, and dispose of this unpitiful oaf. Poseidon?
Can I help with something, Father?
Oh fuck. Got stuck. Oh fuck. I got stuck again. Actually quite a lot of targets in there. I could have taken the other perk. I forgot the skulls also count as one.
We're not finished.
I shall not fall to you. Harness the ocean's might.
Love this song. Jesus.
Blast. Vanquished again. By my own fool kin. Why? You. How?
This build was so easy.
There.
A bit low on damage on single targets, but it was nice for clearing rooms overall.
In the name of Hades.
My streak! Oh, blät. I forgot I lost my streak until just now. I don't like the sword. I think I have the highest loss rate on the sword.
My son.
Hello, Mother.
All manner of fruits and vegetables thrive within the hidden gardens of
Thank you,
Persephone,
V. Brian, for the
the
16
one-time
dudes.
queen of all the underworld.
What are these things?
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I miss old Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin. Not being as cold.
Thank you, Carrie, over the 21.
And Nyx and her young sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on
All
his
the
nightstand
capes.
is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he
Hades
put it
is
back
not
on
the bad
display
guy.
now?
He's just doing what's best for his son.
He's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there. Ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Can you imagine them fucking? Hades is like 4 times their size. It's like that picture of the mountain and his girlfriend.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus again, or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. In the underworld. I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen.
Oh, Game of Thrones flashbacks. But you're my queen. I don't want it.
Yeah, you are the queen.
I'm up! Well, this is like a dream come true. I mean, how come you're always being so darn nice to me? But anyway, thanks.
Sure thing, Hypnos. Knock yourself out.
Hey, did you see? My brother. He's come back. He's here somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos. He's so busy all the time, he never talks to me. Kind of like your dad with you, I guess.
Bruh.
Indeed.
I was looking all over for you.
Quite a mess you've created, I must say, Father. After being of no help whatsoever when it comes to disentangling it all. Though this isn't the place to talk, right?
No, it most certainly is not. Though I take it shall not be long before another of our
Just a
private meetings.
reminder
Thank you,
to
I
toss
want
some
32.
food down into the basement every once in a while.
on that.
We're getting hungry.
Oh, you don't need food for where you're going.
You like this stuff, don't you, boy? Well, good, because I like sneaking it over to you.
The delectable taste of nectar is enough to briefly sate even the ferocious appetite of the Hound of Hell.
For me? I can't accept something like this, lad. You know that.
Come on, Achilles, live a little, such as you're able. I won't tell if you won't tell.
Hey, listen a moment, lad. I require your discretion with regards to whom we spoke about last time. The Shade you met with in Elysium.
I understand. What can I do about this, sir? There must be something. But you have to let me know what's going on.
Simply put, he is the reason that I'm here. Patroclus lost his life before I did, because of me. I shortly followed, in a rage. When I arrived here, I received a hero's welcome. Your father himself ushered me to Elysium. But that's not what I wanted.
You wanted to see Patroclus, but he's in Elysium or you... Oh.
I signed a pact, lad. Felt the terms were good enough. He could live there, while I'd live here, at least for now. Such deals are most uncommon, and their confidentiality must be upheld. But let's speak no more of this for now, all right? Some other time.
All right.
Prince, I don't know what to say. Are you joking around with me, maybe?
Oh, I am deadly serious, Dusa. Honest. It's for you. Miss Dusa, I wanted to...
Miss Dusa.
cordially invite you to an outing in the lounge. Remember when you asked me about a drink?
Oh, really? What, you mean right now? You're... I guess I'm overdue to take a break.
Yeah, I also don't know about you guys, but I still would. For sure.
And, well, since I don't exactly fit the mold of your traditional Gorgon, I mean, I have no body, for example. I had trouble finding work. That is until Lord Hades took me in, and then I met you, and, well, I just love this job.
Oh, I can definitely relate to at least some of that.
Thanks, Your Highness. Prince Zagreus.
Bye for now.
Your father fell to you as once his father fell to him, although you were substantially more merciful. I know it is a bitter victory at best. Though, tell me, what transpired subsequently that you have returned? Did you locate your birth mother?
I did. She was there. She was where you said she'd be. And more than I imagined, but I had so little time with her. I can't survive up there for very long. Why didn't you tell me I'd just die no matter what?
Oh, my child. I say this seldomly, but I did not know. Or I did not wish to believe that the surface would have such an effect on you. But it seems you share your father's fate.
Oh, he also dies on the surface.
My father's fate. But he is smugly waiting for me every single time I make it there and seems quite healthy by then, all in all. Though, maybe the farther we get from this realm, the worse we get. Because he cast his lot, inheriting the underworld.
So I now presume you are bound to this realm by powers greater even than mine. Tell me something. If you knew that you could only see Persephone for but a moment's time, would you still make the journey to her there?
Yes. Yes, I would. I had so many questions left for her.
Then go and ask them, child. Steady your resolve and find her there again. And use well what brief time you have with one another whilst you can. As mortals do.
As mortals do.
Where is Thanatos? I'm stuck.
Yusei's doing alright.
Near Duza? Oh, there.
You shouldn't be doing this, Zag. You picked sides and things are not the same. A momentary stab at thoughtfulness can't fix something like that.
We've been through a lot then, and I think we'll be going through a lot more yet. Consider it a token of our kinship. Hey Than, now hypothetically, if I were to have vanquished Charon in single combat after having,
Pacing, you
I don't know,
should check
say,
out Outer
helped
Wilds.
myself to one of his wares at no charge, how long would you say he'd hold it over
Thank you,
me?
Duplis, for the 10. Check out Other Wilds.
Everything
I've
is
heard
an
of it.
exchange with Charon, Zag. If there was something you refused to pay for, then I'm going to assume that's why you're back here now. The debt is paid in obols or in blood, or their closest counterparts, I guess.
So then, hypothetically, we're squared away. I guess this came to pass.
Shield next.
I'll gain more darkness with this.
Very well.
You have Negative board, 10% more damage taken. Huh? What's the special attack? This? What's the... What did you get from this? Dragon Rush bonus damage. Is that it? Or am I not using it now?
Zeus. Zeus.
Oh, I'm not using it.
All right.
Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, yeah.
It looks terrible? Or what? I'll try it out for a run. Doesn't look that good though.
Oh, yes.
Maybe I get to dash again.
Uncle Poseidon, this here is for you. Would that my father were as easygoing as yourself.
A show of generosity from my most favorite nephew. Your gift is mightily appreciated. I'll just go ahead and add it to the pile. I thought for certain you were well on your way out of there last time, nephew. But no matter. We'll just get you on another voyage to the top.
Dash. Yep. Yep, dash.
Out of my way.
Doesn't even matter what you get when you just get the Poseidon dash at the very beginning of the game. Like, look at this. What else do you need? I heard someone on the left. Oh, money. I'll take HP. This is absurdly good. I think this weapon just nerfs me because I take more damage now apparently. Was it like 20% more or 10% more?
Now what?
Just 10? Still though. Okay, let's try the attack. It's so bad compared to the dash. Takes too long. Thank you, Unknown Killer, for the 25. It depends on whether Black is playing today. I don't even know where he is. Usually he's streaming around this time. Or at least he's on like Discord and chilling. But today he's been completely missing. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, you can do a short charge and he'll still do all the cast attacks. It's not that bad. That's pretty good actually. Mega burst damage.
Hey, on no occasion whatsoever. Cheers to you again, Lord Dionysus, mate. This place is so much less dreary under your influence.
Ah, this is the greatest, Zag. This feast I'm headed to. I was getting a little concerned I wasn't gonna have quite enough to go around for everyone. But you just saved my evening, man. Too bad you couldn't be there, yeah?
I haven't had the bonus dash in a while.
Feeling this time, man, like things are really going to take a turn for you, and I mean for the better, almost certainly, I think.
Oh. Oh, this might be super good. How did I lose my streak? I played with the fucking sword, man.
Turning my key.
The fog doesn't apply hangover, it stunts. But I only do it for the damage anyway. The festive nuke is one of the better base damage values, so it could be really good for just bursting. And you just do this. Oh, you can go right into them too. Oh no, I got hit. There's an ice flame on the front of the shield attack. Bad thing is that it takes a while before I get my cast back. Sturdy. Take 30% less damage. Your actions cannot be interrupted by taking damage. Sounds awful. While you dash, your special is faster and deals 200% more damage. Huh. Why not?
Daedalus power.
Yeah, it's not great. None of them are great. But at least I'm dashing a lot, so I might as well synergize with that one. It's this attack, I think. But only after a dash.
Then here we go.
This is actually... Oh, it's actually not bad at all. What the fuck? It's like 140 damage or something. If I get the other hammer for the multiple hits. No! No! I trapped in the trap too. We lost. GG? GG?
There. Satisfied?
Poseidon or Ares? Artemis. Take Poseidon.
Ready, lads?
Holy fuck!
Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there.
Hello, sir. Hey, sir. Thought this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Give me your money.
Thanks for that, sir.
Shattered Shackle.
So how do you like the surface, hey, Prince Zed? Now that you've finally had a chance to see it for yourself. Not too bad, I hope.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there.
Almost everything.
So, Highness.
Cheers, mate.
Farewell then.
Back to dust.
Oh, fuck. Chopper. Is it time to die again? I think it's only the second point where you can fight him. Yeah, there's no bag here yet. Oh, what is this?
Oh, truly.
82% bonus damage on chill. Okay.
Should help keep me going. Care on, mate. As a long-time customer, I just wanted
I never
to take
played
a moment
Pyro.
to thank you again for your invaluable service as a part of my repeated attempts at getting out of here. What would I have done without your wares all these many times? Besides dying a lot faster.
Yep.
Well, I meant every word.
Hey, what? Oh. Almost max relationship with him.
I'm back, ladies.
Cast time on the special is way too slow. I hate it. Oh my god. Not a fan of the special attack on this. Maybe there's a hammer that speeds it up.
How many times?
Don't mind me, Father.
Oh, I forgot about my special attack too. I've seen Spell Break. I'd give it a try sometime.
The Asphodel Meadows.
One of the things to play again. I have quite some games to play right now, so.
Dracons. Dead.
Not feeling the bonus damage from. Or was it my attack I got it from? Oh, special, right? Yeah, it was special. Damage went from like 140 to 170 or something.
Got it.
Oh, great. Ah, it's not as good as I thought it would be. Oh, the cast burst is nice. That's about it. Like a good 1000 damage or something every time I try it.
Next island.
Wow, guy's a League stream now? He streams League? Oh, he finally did it, huh? The madman. League is a nice game to play. Also, the nice thing about playing League is that you kind of know there's a certain amount of longevity to the game. And that's very reassuring for streamers and pro players both.
What's the problem? Ready.
Build sucks. No, I maced it. I didn't see the Cyberpunk vault yet.
By the way, nephew, I hear tell your mother Nyx is quite the catch, if you'll forgive my saying so, of course. Your father's never had much of a sensibility around companionship, though perhaps this concubine of his brought something out in him at last.
He's offering an exchange.
Yep, dash.
Thunder and lightning.
Oh, I think Zeus in Greek lore just fucks everything. Like anything as a whole, he just fucks it. Sex is just kind of weird in Greek mythology and also Norse mythology. Like, didn't Loki turn into a horse or something? And then he got fucked by his dad, and that gave his mount? He gave birth to his own mount or some shit like that? Something really weird. Absurd lore going on in Norse mythology. Please plus 3 dashes. I don't like this shield either. It's very slow. The cast time on the special especially is just so... Oh my god, it fell instantly. What the fuck?
Hermes, my friend. May I call you my friend? I hope this modest offering will lift your spirits but won't slow you down.
I look like I've got the sort of time to sit next to cuz, well, guess what? I do. So cheers. Are you close with Orpheus down there? You get the chance, you tell him I said hey. He's pretty decent with that lyre of his last time I checked.
Jeez, am I taking money? Side hustle.
And here we go.
I never get the dash. I haven't seen a dash increase in a long time.
That ferryman would be content to transfer souls across the river Styx, not rob you on your journey to the surface there, nephew.
Oh no. Oh, what is this? Am I just taking the call here, man? I don't even like the call on this. Oh, what is this? I'm getting shafted.
Charon, I realize
3
you
for
have a
quest?
very
I could have
busy
done it for the
schedule and
quest,
certainly
yeah.
You needn't keep going out of your way for me like this, so here. Just a small token of my appreciation for you. If you ever want to talk, know that I'm here. Thank you, mate.
Bond forged. Maxed out. Are we lovers now?
Bone Hydra. Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
That burst. That burst! What?
You and me, severed Hydra head.
Can't see shit.
Don't do that.
I didn't know it worked like that. It also missed because I went too far.
Heads down. I'll just take that.
Sadly, this damage doesn't skill. Unless I get the chaos buff that gives me cast damage bonus damage. Oh, another chance. Smash! Hammer.
More flame wheels.
Oh my god, I got hit instantly. Oh no. My bonus damage. I wonder if I can block them like this. Oh, you can! What? I was skeptical about it, but you can! It's just fucking suicide!
Not now.
$500% more damage?
That's it.
It's this? Oh, double boons. There's a trove. Whoops. Whoopsie days.
Decision there.
I am accustomed to such disrespect.
Angry women. Wait, how do you even do it? Is that it?
Regenerating.
No, that can't be it.
I'm empty.
There's a flash? I don't know what I'm looking for right now to get this attack off. Is it like a timing based thing?
Enough. I do not hold to.
Oh, there. That flash. Is that it? I think that's the one. Oops. I feel like I got scammed. Oh no, every time. Oh, I hate this fight. This is like minus 100 HP every time.
Not much for it either here, Asterius. Though, speaking of which, how would you prefer to be addressed? The Minotaur, the Bull of Minos? Those aren't offensive to you, are they?
They don't mean anything to me. They mean something to others. I have my name. You know it. Use it if you want. Now, enough.
300 damage. But yeah, I succeeded at least. Oh, it blocks it! I wanted to try it if it worked. What about this? How's this balanced?
I can't.
Oh fuck! Missed because it went too far. Too far, man. Too far. Oh fuck! Forgot, sometimes after his dash attack... Oh, too late. Yeah, after his dash attack, he does that stupid insta attack. Okay, I just stopped doing this. I'm missing my attack. Yeah, that one. That fucking insta attack. Missed! Oh, bro. Oh, but oh no! Oh no! Oh no, too early out! It's fucking over. Oh, it's over. And we lost! Oh, GG! GG! Did I get hit at the end? Oh, I think I got hit at the end. Oh, GG, man. GG.
Lord Dionysus.
That could have get stuff with the prime, man. 29% damage resistance when I'm standing in the fog. Huh. Sounds pretty good, actually, but this one gives me more HP and damage.
A means to drown my sorrows temporarily. That's good. And rather kind of you, I have to say.
It's nothing. Thank you for not trying to slay me where I stand and boast about it, like seemingly everyone else around here.
So, how's Achilles doing lately, stranger?
Okay, I want some Twitch Prime for the 15.
Since you've all this access to him, and I don't.
He's forced to do my father's bidding, and sworn to secrecy, apparently. I don't pretend to fully understand, but all in all, I think he's doing well. I hope you'll see him for yourself.
You don't fully understand, but hope. I see. Well, if you do get to the bottom of this little mystery at some point, you'll indulge me, won't you?
I'll see what I can do about it, sir. Thanks.
So be it.
Chop. No back.
I'll take it.
Would have probably killed me. Very likely. Oh, this one's so much worse than the epic one. What the fuck? 29 to 18. I'll go for the damage. We gotta work 8% before I fight the boss. Is that just how I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna block and use the aid and just stand there.
Clear for now.
Oh. Wait.
That's a relief.
Money.
I have a better idea.
Money. Oh, damage.
One's rearming.
One bite? Oh no. Didn't even see what hit me. money.
Good enough to eat.
Oh, I don't like this. Oh, am I dead?
Sworn enemy. Why?
Well, no, in this case, those rumors must have been quite accurate. It's just I'm back. Realized I didn't want a future for myself that didn't include crushing you repeatedly like this.
Oh, such clever excuse-making from one so versed in treachery. Well, if you are indeed contained within this realm, then we shall be delighted to make sure it always stays that way. Now come and fight.
Oh no. Flip.
I warn you, Sin. Get no closer from me or my good companion over there.
Oh, his car did damage to me. Running into it. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! Build sucks! It's time for cheese! No, I lose that fight.
You shall be imminently overrun, I can assure you, Blackguard.
The side of his wheel did 70 damage from touching me. The downside of having such a shit range weapon.
I'll make you pay for this. Gods of Olympus, I shall stop this monster. You fiend.
I'm empty.
Oh fuck.
That'll do. The good stuff.
I have 0 DPS.
Nothing good awaits beyond my realm.
No need for that.
Oh, I'm full. No?
So close. Yes.
Figure sector 31 for the 47, man.
No more dead to deal with at least.
My highest completed heat is 10, I think. Not that good.
Should come in useful.
I don't like the difficulty increases, the way they do it.
Delicious.
It's the same with Slay the Spire. I don't like the way they up the game like that.
Let's Let's see what's in here. Olympus, I accept this message.
This is gonna work on the boss. Yeah, it's gonna suck ass. I think it's gonna suck ass fighting Hades with this. At least my mob clearing is pretty decent. Yeah, it's really decent. Holy fuck! Hades is much easier than Dead Cells, but Dead Cells is also... it's very random when you die. Yeah, either you're just gonna know it. What kills you and what doesn't. This game is much fairer in that regard. Thank you, Hal Gen X for the 2 dudes.
I can leave or explore more tunnels. Just what I need.
Powered up. The fearsome Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
In Dead Cells, I often find myself just dying to things randomly. It's just like half my HP gone one hit out of nowhere.
Here we are then.
This game has some visibility issues in some fights.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The Fates were not content to saddle me within the earth.
There is supposed to be closure to the story. Eventually it'll end.
Maybe they just think you're
I think I'm getting there.
and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father.
The dialogue too
Don't you
is
understand I'm trying to fix the problems you
continuing.
caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself.
I think I'm almost there from the sound of this.
You're right.
Look at it.
I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her.
Wait, is he not fighting me?
But should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious?
Go. Before I reconsider.
Ah! Pussy.
Not this time.
Goodbye, Father.
Ah. I didn't want to fight him anyway with this build. Oh, this works out.
Come on out.
Boss.
I caught a bass. Mother, wait, what is all this?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus. Nyx. Your father.
You're... really? Mother, you're serious?
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me. Rather than return the customary way.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Charon?
Doubtless he has pressing matters to attend to. So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
I'm still alive. But how?
You're on the River Styx. No longer.
Was it because I maxed out friendship with him?
I can't believe that this is happening.
Maybe it is, huh?
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
Thank you, anyone1234 for the prime dudes.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
If you haven't already, you should check out Transistor. Made by same guys and is just as fun and really
I've been
go alike.
recommended that game so
Down
many
for
times.
strings.
There's been no reason for me not to play it. I'll go through that game too.
Wait, isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow everywhere. Mother.
True ending. That sword. Check your sky decks for the 9. This fucking $15 indie game actually has more employees than Dota 2. Yeah, not even a joke, dude.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates! I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here. But it's held on longer than I would have expected. Cerberus?
Persephone.
Cerberus. I missed you so.
Ignored.
And dutiful
Cocked
as
by
ever,
dog.
aren't you?
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades. You look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. I know why. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Wow, Father, you called me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you! Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods and venting them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, the decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep
lore-friendly replays?
Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you?
Oh, that's how they do it? They just make him go up all the time, so it keeps looking like that he's going for his uncles and stuff, while she's just staying down here.
If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth, in relative harmony. The queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead.
I like how he has his mom's hair, but his dad's hair color.
Did discover what transpired there.
And I guess he has
in the underworld.
Each of his eye colors. Mom's eye colors in one, and his dad's eye colors in another one.
Time, it's only been a few days, but it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
Yeah, I think his right eye is his dad's eye. His left eye is his mom's. Pretty cool design.
I can't entirely get used to seeing us together like this.
Guess I finished this game. Ogre. This is where the queen gets rammed in the ass.
How goes it? Ah, now this is something, lad. I'd hate to think that you've returned to bring me this just for my sake. Though I'm grateful, really.
You've always been there for me, Achilles. Even when father pushed me away. This is nothing. I don't think I can ever repay you.
Oh, the mom is here. I'll talk to this guy.
The queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the underworld a better place. Though indirectly, I suppose.
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well.
I can give her ambrosia?
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment. I have something for you, too.
Oh, Mother, thank you. How has it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know?
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself. Oh.
Indeed.
You hung the painting where I asked.
Yes. Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. All defenses must always be on guard. So
It makes
yes,
every single part
go
of the
about your
game
business as
lore
you best
friendly.
see fit.
The respawn, the escaping, the loop.
The Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying
It's pretty
to
funny. I like the
do
efforts.
them. We can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
This nectar not fancy enough for you, boy, is that it? You've developed quite the delicate palate at your distinguished age.
Though having little appetite remaining for the lightness of nectar's flavor, the multi-headed monster of the underworld nevertheless accepts.
Well, look at you, boy. Never seen you quite so perky, relatively speaking, of course. Big, tough guy like yourself. You must have missed Mother just as much as she missed you. Well, you've got plenty of time for catching up on things now.
Yeah, it's amazing to see devs who care about their game.
The monstrous triple-headed beast of Hades would perhaps be overcome with pure emotion by the joyous
A lot of games, they just kind of work the hours, and that's it.
How dare you, sir? Dusa, you must work harder than anyone in this house, keeping everything so neat and orderly. I don't think it should be thankless work, so thank you. And I'd like for you to have this.
Oh, Prince, wow, thank you. Thanks so much. You've been so generous. I think I'm speechless. No, can't think of anything to say right now.
Oh, you said it all. Don't mean to put you on the spot or anything. I'm just glad we've had a chance to get to know each other.
I'm glad we've had a chance to know each other too. Thanks for the nectar. I can tell it's really, really good. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
The Queen's solution is that you keep doing the runs to fight your dad at the top. So they think Zagreus is trying to escape to the other gods rather than meeting his mother.
What, really?
That was like the whole plan,
So
I
then
think.
your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
We don't.
Jesus.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
At some point, Kratos comes here
I mean, it was a favorite
and kills the shit out of everyone.
Listen to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
Persephone, the queen. She has returned. I scarce believe it, child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
Sounds good.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
Each other, huh? I don't even remember the last time I lost to this boss.
We'll make it official, all right. Look at what I caught, Chef. We're settled up.
Alright. I think that's the end of Hades for me. It's pretty nice. I think I paid like 25 euros for this game. I got... how many hours out of it? 45 hours out of it. Yeah, that's worth. Easy 8 out of 10. Pretty good game. I think I'll play Dota until Black is on, if he's even on now. Let's see. Pretty nice though. I like how much effort they put into the ending. None of this existed in early access. Let's see. I have to AFK a bit though, a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Where's Black today? Fuck, it's completely gone. Did this other PC die too? Let me see where he is first. Cyberpunk VOD. I could check that one out too. Bruh. Let me get out of this. I think I have to put it on the special events. I think it's Cyberpunk Night City Wire episode 3? That's the one, right? This. Yeah, I missed this last night. Only 2 minutes long.
Hello and welcome to Night City Wire episode 3, the show from us at CD Projekt Red where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. In today's episode, we're going to start by taking you on a tour of Night City in a new gameplay video and have a chat with senior level designer Miles. Then we're going to introduce you to the gangs of Night City in another new gameplay video and have a chat with Mateusz from our quest team. Then before we finish today's episode, we're going to give you a look at some of the incredible finalists in our PC case modding contest. And we have some information that PC players have been waiting to hear. So let's get started. It's time to take you on a tour of Night City.
Oh my god, Juanita here. Today's news is Nova
What the
Max.
fuck is this?
New to Night City? It's not so bad here.
How we feeling today? Cause I feel amazing.
The food. The Thai on 7th and Haywood. The pierogies down by the docks.
Our home. Our pride. And as always, your business is my business.
And this is your World News Update.
I lost.
Endless possibilities and endless lies.
We are fucked, America.
In-game looks
And I don't know
a
how we're gonna
lot
fix
worse
it.
than what they
The
showed
homeless
before.
population in Night City has risen by 300.
This is also low FPS.
Crime in Night City is now double the rate than in the new United States.
You want to be some kind of hero.
But that's a fight this city won't let you win.
On your own? you're fucked.
Fuck Keanu Reeves.
Well, on that note, that's it for today's info flash. Sleep tight, Night City. The grass ain't greener anywhere else.
Night City. What does it mean to you? How well do you know its history? Who was Richard Knight? How many stations are in the N-Cart system? Which city district boasts the best burrito in town? The answers to these questions and more can be found at the address at the bottom of your screen. Check it out and fall in love with Night City all over again.
She pulls my trigger, got me up alright. It's a danger play.
The art style looks nice, but it doesn't look that sharp graphically. Yeah, it looks a little bit scuffed.
Well, since Night City is one of our stars of this episode, there is actually quite a lot to talk about. So let's start at the beginning. How did Night City come to be? Because yes, it exists in the world of the tabletop, but how do you take that and make what we've got now?
Well, yeah, as you can imagine, making a city that is as big and complex as Night City is quite the ambitious project. First off, we sat down and we were really considering what is it that we wanted to do with Night City. In a way, Night City is the star of Cyberpunk, right? It is one of its main characters. We wanted to make a city that is very, very believable, right? I mean, the word immersion gets thrown around a lot, but really, we wanted you to be able to dive into it and feel like this is a real place. And then secondly, we also wanted to provide enough variety between districts so that exploring Night City would always be fun, right? There's no point in making a city that is all same-ish and, you know, it doesn't really matter where you go.
Spider-Man game.
Once you've been through one district, you feel like you've been through all of them. So for that, we first off started taking a look at the real-life geography that Night City is located on, and that would be on the coast of California. Knowing that Night City would be a coastal city gave us a bit of insight into what we would expect from the city layout. You'd expect the port, you'd expect huge industrial areas that would facilitate this kind of trade that you would assume a city of this type would have with the world. And then we went through and actually divided the city into several districts, 6 of them, and some of them are based on the original lore. We decided to give their own characteristics in terms of architecture, their demographics, the kind of people that would live there, and also the function within the city. Each of these districts in turn we divided into further sub-districts, which we further characterized using the more grand theme of the larger district. This process, I think, has resulted in a city that feels quite alive, has a lot of character, where each district feels like its own distinct zone without feeling separated from the larger picture. And that results in something that allows the player to easily navigate even the complex concrete jungles of Night City simply by looking around and always having a rough idea where you actually are.
But Night City is clearly so different from anything we've ever created with The Witcher. Can you give us some idea about, or some insight into just how
too
big,
far away
like
from my
how
mic.
densely packed Night City really is?
Yes, so I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that Night City is easily the most complex thing that I or the others have worked on. The city is super organic, right? It's not like a chessboard layout, but the layout of the city is crazy, and you can tell that it grew in phases, right? Where buildings have been built on top of each other, and I guess the mega buildings that we have showcased are a great example of this. You'll actually see that they are located on some kind of pillar, you know, and then expand outside and then up high into the sky, and underneath it you'll have space for other buildings. This yields a lot of interesting experiences when it comes to exploration, and that's the one thing I'm most excited about for players to experience. We've been saying that our exploration is super vertical, right? But what this really means is that it changes the way you explore the city. Compared to our previous games, you won't be able to easily set out on a target in the distance, right? You won't be able to say, oh, there's a castle on a hill over there, I'll try to get there, and then you'll be lost on the way. But here it's much more intimate, much more moment to moment. You might be roaming the cities and get a call by your fixer who informs you about a job nearby that you might be able to do, right? Or you find an alleyway and you walk down one of the many alleyways that the city has to offer, and it's always a surprise. You don't know if you might stumble upon some gangers hanging out that are up to no good. Sometimes, and these are the moments that I often get surprised with, you even stumble upon the odd elevator that is meant to connect parts of the, you know, different layers of the city. And it's quite astonishing sometimes to see where you come out when you enter one of these and, you know, find that, oh, this is actually how it connects to the world. That's crazy. And now
The way he described it,
there's a shortcut that I can take.
it's the fucking Witcher 3,
This all serves
where you do one side quest, and then you have 2 more side quests, and then you have 4, and then you have 8. While you're still doing the first one.
Is built to cater to that.
I mean, you guys have really brought Night City to life, and I really want to make a point of that. It is a living, breathing city. So as a level designer, can you give us some insight into those little touches that you guys have made? Because I hear you guys have even been placing rubbish by hand.
Oh yes, we've been placing quite a bit of rubbish, and that's certainly one of the more glorious parts of being a level designer or an environment artist, where you get to litter the streets that you've spent time building with the garbage. But it's details such as this that we find really important to make the city feel alive, and also we take great pride in the process of making this, right? We have a lot of fun actually placing a lot of what we call mini stories, right? These are little encounters that you can find when you simply walk along the streets. Of course, we have huge quests, right? Side quests, we have lots of side activities.
Imagine delaying a game just to carefully place rubbish.
Just kinda stop down for a minute and take a look at your surroundings that we have so lovingly created, and try to see if there maybe isn't something that you can be a little detective for. Now, one other thing that I think is really cool is also the fact that we have actually named every single street in the city.
Watching a video on Side Quest
So
2020.
not only will NPCs be able
Yes,
to
we are.
communicate their
Thank you, Dragon David
locations or
28.
the locations they want you to visit by sort of
What more
referring
pancake
to
for
the
250?
street names, but also you will be able to talk to your friends about it in that way, right? Have you been to Poplar Street in Japantown, for example? And I think this is a small detail, but the philosophy that we have with these kind of things is that, you know, many small things contribute to the sum of it, which is hopefully then you being able to explore a city that you feel is truly alive and that you haven't been experiencing before.
Well, Miles, thank you so much for giving us your insight. I suppose when the game launches, you could be an official Night City tour guide instead, right?
I might be, yeah. You know, if this game dev thing doesn't work out for me,
Personal
I
opinion,
might
but I'm hyped for this
retire
just
and become a
because
tour
I
guide
love the
in Night City.
cyberpunk style, and setting the
Don't
game
forget
could
that
be
if you
below
are
average. I
tuning in
want,
late, or
just
if you
want
just
to see
want
some
to watch
cyberpunky
anything
stuff.
again, we will be uploading everything
Is that
to
all?
our channels
No,
soon.
it's halfway.
Now, from the
Thank you, Lord Jim
6th
Street 34.
to the Valentinos, it's time to introduce you to the gangs of Night City.
What I'm expecting from this game is that it's going to be a Skyrim type game, but much more compact in content and higher quality overall, like every bit of it. If it meets those expectations, I'm happy.
You know how things work in Night City? The stronger survive, but that's how things stand. You're either somebody, or you fizzle out into nothing.
Dead Sea ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Which gang's the city's biggest and baddest, according to the NCPD?
Scavs hold the body count title. Or Maelstrom, depending on
Oh,
the
the
season.
gunfights don't look good, man.
One time, a Maelstrom
That's also one thing I've noticed.
in front of my eyes for shits and giggles.
Every video of the gameplay, it doesn't look
Who
good
the fuck are you to
when
say
they
what
fight.
can and can't be? I'm gonna
Like, look at this. It does not look good.
About time we had some fun! Think Maelstrom never forgets? Never!
There's always something about RPG mechanics
any
being
other,
tied
right?
to FPS games.
The Valentinos.
Because you get like
Follow
these
God and the Santa Madre. Honor
bullet
means
sponge
something.
type enemies.
How'd you meet Jackie?
We started out together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
I gotta give style.
Like, look at
to the
this.
Valentinos. They have a punishment.
It's so unimmersive when you blow like a whole clip in someone's face and you just walk forward.
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick.
6th Street. Why'd they want to wipe you?
I don't, can't fucking stand Tinos.
I've dealt with 6th Street before. We do the run, they'll transfer the cred.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up.
Shut! Any more Second Amendment fans in the house, huh?
Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Time to bring on the future.
Any idea how many attacks from behind the Black Wall we neutralized? If the Voodoo Boys breach the Black Wall, we'll all be fucked.
Voodoo boys. Urban myth, I thought. Just net runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. The Voodoo Boys, best runners in town.
You do not steal from
The
the Voodoo
Voodoo
Boys.
Boys.
I see you, always.
You do not steal from the
Pacific
Voodoo
is just
Boys.
Haiti 2.0. Their own island, cut off from the rest of the city.
This is our turf, our home. Until
You
last
play as him?
week, the animals crawled in.
Animals are the
Animals.
craziest fucking gang in the city.
Ah! Okay, at least the melee looks
Animals
nice.
are the play.
The gunfights look so
They're hired
bad.
muscle. Someone else needed them.
I fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the corp. See how this works now?
When you just see a gunfight and you have like 8 people shooting at you and you're shooting back, you just know it's just a matter of
They did
stats
what made
and
the
nothing
best
else.
Sold sex and black market.
Like that. Oh, that looks so bad, man.
They run this place.
Know what else they do well? Break the knees of people who ask questions.
I gotta do something. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going melee. Full melee.
Come on, baby. Tiger claws killed one girl too many, so people took matters into their own hands.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps, outcasts, the whole freak show. It's how the Mox got started.
What the fuck?
Us Moxes have each other's back. We look out for one another. You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the Mox?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
Moxes and nomads don't seem so different. Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Au contraire. This is an ecosystem. Nomads, wrapped in Shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
Here in the Aldecaldos, it all stays in the family.
Classic dilemma. What comes first? Family or the outside
All
world?
stays in the family.
This family will go to hell and back.
Everyone in this city lives in their own bubble, and either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
Still not done.
Mateusz, thank you so much for joining us. I have personally been really excited to give people a closer look at the gangs. We've shown a little bit on Twitter, but their styles are so distinct.
Yes, I enjoyed them a lot as well in our game. I think they're very cool.
But let's start then with the kind of role that they play, because gangs really do play a prominent role in Night City, correct?
Yes, definitely. The gangs, they rule the streets of Night City. You know, they have the newest cyberware, they have the newest weaponry, and they are really a power that everyone needs to take into account when they are thinking of operating in Night City. You will encounter them as you explore the city, of course, but also as you complete main quests, side quests, different jobs for the fixers. Sometimes you might even get hired by them.
But then, I suppose everybody's thinking then, can you join a gang?
Well, V is a merc, and mercs of Night City are this unique, distinct group that stick mostly to themselves, right? And they get jobs from variety of factions. They can get jobs from corporations, they can get jobs from gangs, they can get jobs from different kind of like influential clients.
What the fuck?
Because of this, nobody will ever trust a merc to be one of them, right? And the gangs are no exception here. They are looking only for like people that they know will be loyal to them, right? And that they will fight for their cause all of the time, not just some of the times when it's profitable to them. So because of this, V will mostly stick to the afterlife. And the afterlife are this group of mercs, this legendary group of mercenaries in Night City. They get the best jobs, they get the most money, the best clients, and so on. So if you want to become a legend in Night City, you are going to the afterlife.
So we've obviously mentioned distinct style then. So does that mean there are kind of special gang-themed weapons and items and clothing for players to find and use?
Yes, definitely. There are different vehicles that you can drive, for example. There are cars, there are motorbikes. Then, of course, there are different pieces of clothing themed after gangs. There are weapons and so on. So yeah, definitely there are things to look forward to.
I suppose as somebody who's spent as much time as you have kind of getting to know the gangs, I have to ask, which is your favorite and why?
So I would have to say probably Maelstrom, simply because they have this unique, distinct feel and this weird aesthetic about them. So the idea about Maelstrom is they are people who want to cross the boundary between the machine and human, right? They are changing so much of their body with cyberware that they no longer look human, really. On top of that, they are also very unpredictable. It's very difficult to say what they will do at any point when you meet them. At one moment, they can be shaking hands with you, and at the other moment, you know, they will pull gun out on you, and they bring in this element of chaos into the game, which I really enjoy, personally.
Oh, Matty, thank you so much for joining us. It's always interesting to learn what your favorite gang is. I think it kind of tells me a little bit about you.
Oh, does it? What does it say about me?
Well, we'll talk about that later. But for now, before we wrap up today's episode, we asked people to show us their creativity and design a PC case mod, Cyberpunk style. Our panel of judges selected 5 finalists, and we teamed them up with professional case modders to bring their concept to reality.
Is that all?
These 5 amazing designs will be fighting for the main prize, an Alienware Aurora PC.
I guess that's it. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't as interesting as I hoped it would be. Thank you, Choi, for the 21. Oh, Black actually says he's mostly busy this weekend. He can play on Monday. Oh, that's really busy. Thank you, Chanto Weebus, for the prime. What to play then, though? Kinda don't want to play Horizon Zero Dawn right now. And I finished off Hades too. Imagine life catching up. Yeah, I can imagine what Black does on the weekend. He says he never goes out, so it's like, Transistor or Not right now, I think. Sure. Ah, fuck it. I'll play it now. Why not? Download it real quick. I'm not really feeling the Dota gameplay today either. Installing 3 gigs. I'll be playing Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out. I have to get a PS5 first though. They stopped doing pre-orders here because they're completely sold out. Take a softboard act for the tier 1. I didn't pre-order it, no. But I'll see. They'll probably up the production before Christmas. They usually do. Otherwise, I might actually have to buy one from a scalper, yeah. Fuck, man. Fueling that industry. I probably won't. I'll see. I'll see how it goes. Oh fuck, this game messed up my resolution. What the fuck is this?
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this, are we?
Settings. There we go. Fuck it, that's borders. Ah. Thank you, MMOGO for the 18. Is it a controller game or mouse and keyboards?
Pull.
Guess I'll start with controller.
There. Together again. Sort of. Yikes.
Oh, dash.
That
Yikes.
was already. They want you back, I bet. Well, so do I. Born again.
Thank you, Softboy with the 3 dudes.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Unmarked alley. East of the bay. Think I know where we are.
2013, huh? Long ass time, man. Need to lower the sound to a bit.
More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
What the fuck is this?
Right. Ready. Whoa, hey.
Kinda like Fallout Vats, huh?
We're clear. Hey, up there. Hello, world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away.
Cool art style in this.
There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible. Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go. Get out of here. We're good.
Thanks for the memories. Man was heartbroken when I saw her retirement interview from Proto ETC.
Thank you for another 20, dude. That's been a while ago.
Hi. You okay?
I made that choice
I see.
with quite a lot of thought behind it. Never regretted it though.
We can use her. She says hello. Her name's Lillian. Intersection. Let's see. Hey, end of the plaza. It's you. Not letting us go. I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. But we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Damn. You're waiting here to see.
What the fuck? Oh, almost got him. How the fuck does it work? Oh, I didn't hit him from behind.
You're up.
Does that even indicate where it goes? Or is it just like a random indicator? Oh, it kinda is, I think. Oh, no, 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 no. What's... Oh, I pressed the wrong button! Ah, fuck, shit!
She trying to trick us? Finally. Oh. Gross.
What a weird type of gameplay. Oh, what the fuck? It's very strange.
Okay. Side street.
Thank you for another 20, dudes.
I think I know a place we can get
Another 40, actually. Like, living in Singapore is treating you well.
God said
Thank
to
you very
Abraham,
much, dude.
You will kill your son Isaac.
This
And
didn't used to
Abraham
be
said, I can't
Thank you,
hear
UMP
You'll
for the
have to
11.
Speak into the microphone. And God said, I'm sorry, is this better? Check, check, check. Jerry pulled the high and doubt him still getting some hiss.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Mr. Moyle. You in there? It's him, alright. I can barely hear him.
I don't know what I just listened to. It's kind of weird, man.
Cut off our escape. Come on then, tough. Ow.
It's really weird gameplay. Oh, oops.
Also Rainbow's Time.
Relax, dude. That guy doesn't really matter so much.
Back where they belong. Hey.
Level up. What am I looking at right now? Chain active deflecting, bounce. Does it upgrade skills?
Glad to see you playing this game. Can I get a happy birthday, Master?
Happy birthday, Ice Emblem. Thank you for the 5, dudes. It's pretty cool so far. It's a new skill.
Okay, you're in.
No, it upgrades a skill. Very confusing UI.
Good.
Don't like it so much.
Just one more block. I want to show you something.
I'm an artist.
Okay,
I'm a performance
Thank
artist.
you for the 5 sub-gifts, Ice Emblem. This game is supposed to be pretty short, right? Retaliation mode.
Now.
Such weird gameplay. It really is.
Let's go. Here he comes.
Oh my god. That dash does not feel nice to use.
They're gone, but so is this whole block. Yeah, good call. That's our way out. Okay, E64 on-ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift.
The gameplay is weird. It's like a weird mix between real time and then turn-based.
We turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those.
Oh, that's the sword speaking.
Piece of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go. Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set. They need us here. Stronger than the last ones.
But you can also just play like this. But it seems to be much harder. Whoops. Oh, I see how they they improved the dash so much from between this and Hades. Very recognizable.
They were waiting. Thought we made good time too.
I get full HP after every fight, though.
Fertile ground. Never seen Gold Walk cleared out.
These are saves, I guess? Yeah, the dashing does not feel good at this. It's slow and it's kinda crappy.
You still hear me?
Oh, you have to hit them from behind. What the fuck?
Just passing through.
I'm not a big fan of the gameplay already.
You got on the Camerata shortlist. More than just a name to them now. Get ready to get jumped. Or not. Let's not stick around. Got some kind of cheerleader this time.
Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong input because it shows X on the fucking thing, but it's square. What the fuck?
Okay, it's on. Now to mop up. I guess we're done here. What do you see?
I think I'm dropping this. I really don't like the gameplay. It's hard to go past, man. Like, Jesus. I was warned about it too. About the gameplay being a hit or a miss for people. Refund. No play. It's hard also that I started with Hades. And the gameplay in that game was top tier. I don't really have other things to play right now. Only Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't want to play that. I think I'll call it for the day and do a longer stream tomorrow. I was planning on playing Conan, but Black is kinda busy today. Now I'll have a chat with Black. Like he's in some kind of mess. Oh, anyway, thank you all for watching. I think tomorrow I'll do a longer stream. BPM. I'll check that game out. Bye bye. See you all later.